Rather than lads, welcome back to Cossy's Arsenal podcast. My name is Cossy. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in all parts of the world. Let's do this one more time. Get to the comment section this morning. It's a good morning in my country. So get to the comment section and let me know where you are watching from. Personally, I'm from 256 UG. So let me know where you are watching from. My neighbors in Kenya, my neighbors in Tanzania, my neighbors in Rwanda, and of course people in Zambia, Sierra Leone. Oh my God. I really appreciate the kind of following I have in Nigeria and Sierra Leone. Absolute sins, absolute love from you guys. I'm really, really humbled that you people, trust me to that level, and also just give me the kind of, following that I have at the moment. So Sierra Leone, much love to you lads, people in the UK, people in the US, people all over the world. I am absolutely very very happy and grateful. Of course, in today's episode, we'll talk about Serge Gnabry, one of the Arsenal fans' favorite transfer rumors. We'll talk about Gabriel Jesus' shirt number, and it looks like personal terms are now finally ironed out. We'll talk about Lisandro Martinez telling Ajax, "Let me go. I want to go. I want to play football somewhere else. Let me go." Arsenal pushing. Lisandro is also pushing from the inside. David Onstein believes a deal will happen. Rafinha to Arsenal. I'll tell you the latest. And also Nuno Tavares moving to Real Sociedad or Olympique Marseille. It looks like Arsenal will have to decide very, very soon. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe to the podcast. Let's get this video to 800 likes. And of course, we are moving very close to 47,000 subscribers. If you can keep on subscribing, it massively means a lot. Right, let's get to the content. Let's start off with Serge Gnabry. Bayern director again confirming that Serge Gnabry's future at Bayern is still very unsettled, and it looks like he will be sold. He has told Bayern he's not going to be penning a new contract. Bayern still believe Serge Gnabry and Robert Lewandowski could be some of the players that they could actually keep. Now, look, I think after signing in Sadio Mane, Bayern know that Serge Gnabry is no longer a priority. Yes, Mane comes in as a replacement to Robert Lewandowski, and they have done whatever they can to give Serge Gnabry a new contract, to tie him down to a new contract, but they're only hoping that he chooses them. And of course, their words are very clear, and their statements from Bayern are very clear. If the player does not want to commit and decide to continue with the club, then we'll find a solution that absolutely makes both parties very, very happy. Now, like I said at the beginning of this transfer window, at the beginning of this month, with Serge Gnabry, it's not a question of if for me, it's a question of where. And where is he going to go, and where is he going to play football, and who's going to take him, and things like that. It's no longer a question of if. If it was a question of if, then, all this saga of Sadio Mane could have pushed his agents into signing a new deal. The fact that they've not, the fact that they've remained very, very, cold-hearted, it shows you that they no longer want to be at Bayern, and they're going to be moving on. Now, David Onstein has already told us that, in that position, Arsenal have not actively discussed Serge Gnabry as an option. First and foremost, in my opinion, it's a rare opportunity in the window to find a player like Serge Gnabry. When we were ranking wingers on this channel, I think it was yesterday, we put him in the no chance category. And the reason that's why we put him there was the financial package that the player is trying to ask for, that, it's too heavy for Bayern Munich. And I don't see how Arsenal are going to, waste all that money on such a player. But now the opportunity is there. With Real Madrid said they are no longer signing in players this summer. It looks like Aurelien Tchouameni is the only player they were interested in, and the other clubs that were interested by Liverpool. I don't see Liverpool spending another 45 million euros on Serge Gnabry this summer. So for me, with Serge Gnabry, Arsenal do have a free run at him at the moment. If we can just get him, if we can just agree probably personal terms and a reduced salary for him, it's a free run. Madrid is out, Liverpool is out. I don't know which other clubs could be interested. I won't be very surprised if Arsenal win the Rafinha race and then Serge Gnabry goes to Chelsea. But in my opinion, I think Serge Gnabry would be a very exciting addition to the squad. The reason that's why I put him in the no chance category, in the tier ranking, was not because he's not quality, was because the financial package that he's asking for could be a little bit heavy for Arsenal to carry. Let's move on to the next story, which is around Gabriel Jesus, the favorite around Arsenal, around Arsenal fans at the moment. Cossy always asking me on Twitter and WhatsApp, Cossy, what is happening with our new signing, Gabriel Jesus, what is going on now? First and foremost, I want to report about the personal terms that I talked about yesterday, and I told you that I'll give you more details. Look, there is an agreement between City and Arsenal, so we've been waiting for everything between the two, between Arsenal and the players come to get ironed out, and find an agreement on what exactly is going to be the bonuses, amount of bonuses, and what are going to be the add-ons that the player gets and everything like that. So it looks like the player is going to be earning 200,000 per week, whether Arsenal are in the UEFA Champions League or not. Now, that money will significantly rise up to 260,000 pounds per week if Arsenal, if the player takes Arsenal to the UEFA Champions League. That is what is happening at the moment, right? So the point here, lads, right? The point here is that you're having 200k per week without Champions League, and 260,000 per week, provided Arsenal qualify for the UEFA Champions League. And for me, with the amount of hard work we are putting in, with the amount of talent and quality that Arsenal are trying to gather up, it's not going to be a very long time before we get back to the UEFA Champions League. And this is where I'm asking myself, this question, that if I think about Gabriel Jesus taking us back to the UEFA Champions League, is he going to do it single-handedly? No. But for me, this is absolutely high wages. This is, look, I don't want to be sarcastic. I don't want to be negative. It's a good signing, but it's a lot of wages. It's a lot of wages. In my opinion, coming into Arsenal should earn him around 160,000 pounds, because this is Arsenal doubling his wages. We are doubling what is earning at Manchester City and more, right? So, in my opinion, Gabriel Jesus should be getting 170,000, 160,000. If you want to give him 200,000, then it should be after he goes to after we qualify or win something. Actually, he should be earning 260,000 if he renews his contract after the first 4 years and decides to renew his contract and he's done well. That is when he should be earning 200,000. But at the moment, 260,000 for a club that is very, very sure in the next 2 years we will be back in the UEFA Champions League. Look, like I've said, always, at times it comes with the repercussions of not qualifying for Europe, especially in Champions League. That is what it brings you. You have to convince players with a lot of money. At times you have to succumb into paying high wages for these players, and that's what we're doing with Gabriel Jesus. But away from that, 260,000, yeah, I mean, he's gonna earn it. I hope he comes in at Arsenal and does what he's brought him. Otherwise, I don't want him to be a bench player to Edin Ketia, and then we qualify for Champions League, and then he starts earning 260,000 per week. That would be ridiculous. But the exciting story about is that now his shirt number has started being suggested all over as shirt number 9. Most sources, confirming that Gabriel Jesus will be putting on shirt number 9 on Arsenal Football Club. So let's wait to see whether that is going to be the case. I mean, he's been putting on shirt number 9 at Manchester City. I don't think it's really going to change that much. Shirt number 9 will go to Erling Haaland at City. And of course, Lacazette has been putting on shirt number 9 at Arsenal. I think it's going to be kind of a direct replacement, like for like. Gabriel comes in and puts on shirt number 9. I mean, I would have loved to see Edin Ketia put on shirt number 9. At Arsenal, he's gotten shirt number 14, but I would have loved Nketiah to put on shirt number 9, and then Gabriel Jesus to get like shirt number 15 or shirt number 35, or shirt number 11, something like. I just put a lot of respect on that shirt number 14. But shirt number 9 will be the number that the lad puts on. That is moving around the corridors today. Around Lisandro Martinez, stories from The Athletic confirm that Lisandro Martinez is keen to join Arsenal and has started pushing for a move. Now, yesterday I looked at a couple of stories claiming that Arsenal had put in their second bid for the player. That is not true. Arsenal pushing and are trying to push for the player. At the moment, no agreement, no second bid, no nothing between us and Ajax, and there is nothing between us and Lisandro Martinez. But the good thing, the player wants to join Ajax, wants to join Arsenal from Ajax. Sorry about that. So the player wants to join Arsenal from Ajax, and what we will be waiting for at the moment is an agreement between Arsenal and Ajax Football Club. So Lisandro is pushing from the inside. He wants to join Arsenal Football Club, and Arsenal are also pushing externally. What I do not know is how much of a compromise Ajax are willing to take in this deal. They've already spoken about how they do not want to accept any offers below 45 to 50 million euros. That is their range. Will Arsenal step up their initiative to that level? Will we just wait a little bit longer in the market? Because with the Lisandro Martinez deal, what makes it very, very difficult actually is it is not, the longer it gets, the harder it becomes. It is not, it's not like a couple of deals like you would say probably Sangare, probably Tillemans. The longer it gets into the market, the easier it becomes, because the parent club wants to sell, they're willing to sell, and they'll be like, okay, no one is gonna give us the money we are looking for, so we will sell at this moment. But with Ajax, they are more and more convinced that if the player stays, then that is even better for them, just to keep their player for another season. So Lisandro Martinez pushing from the inside, Arsenal pushing from the outside. Still very, very complicated deal, but I can say there is a lot of pressure from Arsenal externally. So if Lisandro can just apply that kind of not kind of strike, but if he can just apply that kind of pressure from the inside, then he might just get the deal through. Because at the moment, Arsenal are actively working on finding a loan deal for Nuno Tavares. Olympique Marseille are in talks with Arsenal, but they're not the only clubs. Atlanta still consider the player as a target, and also now we are having reports that Real Sociedad are in for Nuno Tavares, and that is what you want, and that is what you want to that is what you want to be hearing. Right, because with a player that is not going to stay with you, you want to hear a couple of clubs coming for him. And the good thing with Nuno is that I think he's still very young. A couple of clubs want to actually take him with an option to buy. Arsenal, in my opinion, will only accept a dry loan unless someone is going to include an option to buy worth 45 million. Arsenal demanding for 45. I don't know whether that is absolutely crazy, but Real Sociedad coming in there also means a lot, because I think in Spain the attacking aspect of the game is absolutely elite. So if he goes to Real Sociedad, you can trust on him, making the wise decisions in the final third. Look, listen. Before the defensive part, I think he can, he can work on the on his finishing in the final third, crossing, delivering, and also a couple of other aspects, so that by the time he starts working on his defensive attributes, he has something he's already good at. And Rafinha confirmed yesterday, Arsenal put in a second bid for Rafinha. At the moment, we are still waiting for a response from Leeds United.